Hello everyone. Welcome to the Daily Commodities and Currency podcast. Today we will be discussing about the last week key triggers, what has happened in the metals and energy complex in the last week, as well as we will be discussing about the current week's outlook, as well as the major updates for commodities and currency markets combined with the technical levels. So let's start. Starting with the gold and silver. Gold and silver remains the talk of the town, where we have seen multi-year highs, new all-time highs being witnessed in the current month. We have seen silver outperforming gold. We have seen very much bullish bias, which is persisting since last month, and gold have been very strong lately. We have seen the traders taking cues from the US Fed meeting, which happened last week, where there was an announcement of 25 basis point rate cut. Gold remains in high demand, evidenced by India's record premiums, as well as silver is also increasingly attracting attention as a more attractive, affordable alternative. China's gold discounts have been widened in recent weeks. It's more than highest in the last 5 years. But silver's appeal remains intact, where industrial demand and investor flows remain supportive for the white metal. Gold and silver brace for a positive week ahead. We see spot silver ending the week with a sharp upside breakout. We have seen technically that silver has surpassed its 2025 highs of $42.97 in the international markets, and closing in on the near term targets of $44.2 to 44.5 in the international markets. Traders will also monitor the geopolitical developments this week. We have seen Russia intensifying its efforts and escalating its geopolitical moves in the Ukraine. On the weekend, also, we have seen Russia carrying out a major drone attack on the on the Ukrainian territory, and Middle East tensions have also been escalated. And Eastern Europe could also boost a traditional demand from the Eastern Europe has also been persisting. And these are the developments which have supported the gold prices in the last week. Now, what we can see for this week is like silver would be very much positive and would be our fundamental pick for this week also. We are expecting that gold, which is currently trading at around 1,10,600 levels on the MCX futures contract, could continue to trade with a positive bias as long as it's holding above 1,09,000 to 1,08,500 levels. We can see prices testing new highs to around 1,11,500 to 1,12,000 levels on the MCX futures contract. Silver, as I have said, that remains the fundamental pick of the week. It's trading at around 1,32,076 levels. Breach of 1,33,000 on the higher side could also take it to around 1,35,000 levels on the MCX futures contract. In the international markets, $44.50 to 44.20 remains the near-term targets for the international spot markets. Now let's talk about the energy complex. Brent closed at around $66.68 per barrels. Both benchmarks ending the week lower because of the robust supply outlook, OPEC easing cuts, as well as the steady Russian exports, which have outweighed support from the Fed 25 basis point rate cut. Weaker US jobs report and housing data and refinery turnarounds and a surprise 4 million barrel builds in the distillate stocks have further pressured the demand outlook. It keeps crude under bearish sentiment for this week. We can see that oil having rebounded in the opening session, that EU moves to tighten the sanctions on the Russia and Ukraine and strikes on the key refineries takes place. The near-term outlook points to a supported floor under prices, though the Trump pressure for lower levels and global demand concerns may exert pressure in the prices later in the week. Talking about the base metals complex, we will talk about the copper. As copper is like have been briefly pierced the $10,000 per ton levels on the LME, but it has then eased also ahead. The major up move have been driven by the halt in the Indonesian Grasberg mine, as well as the supply concerns persisting. Speculative boost have also been there because the CFTC data have showed that money managers have increased their net long copper positions. But broader, the copper is expected to remain with a trade with a slightly positive bias this week. And we are also expecting that the zinc and aluminium could trade range bound to slightly positive for this week. So I think this is all about the metals and energy outlook for this week. And we hope that you have gone through these updates, and we wish you a very successful trading week ahead. So thank you very much.